And we are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing, and I'm here to give you readings. I'm here to give readings for people with perfect timing. There we go. I apologize for the lateness tonight, guys. Life happened, but now cards will happen. So we're here. We have 13 decks. We have dice to pick one, which one will speak to you. So go ahead and drop your questions in the chat. And oh my god, there's so much chat already. Cool. Hi everybody. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna hydrate. We'll get there. We'll get there tonight, okay guys? We will get there. Baby steps. Sometimes, baby steps. That's cold, and I love it. Alright. Let's see here. Let's look at chat. Hello, chat. Helen says, "Hi, Viola. Hope you are doing great." Hi, Helen. I hope you're doing great, too. Where my life is gonna be after 2 months. Alright, let's start that list. There we go. Let's start the list with Helen. Where? Yep, and then am I going good in healing? Will I feel totally free of depression at the end of the year? Will I be already married in 2028 with my forever person? Or will it be the year of my marriage? Will R sell me the phone on Monday? Will money be enough for my taxes this month? Will she help 1K because I'm buying home on the phone? And try to balance things. Okay. And then Miriam says hi. Hi, Miriam. Hope you're doing well today. Smiley face. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well too. And Miriam said, let me count up Helen's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Miriam says, why does this specific man's energy keep repeatedly appearing in my readings, even when I don't ask about him? What am I truly meant to understand from this reoccurring message? So Miriam. Okay, Preston says, hello, Sparkleheart. Hello, Preston, Sparkleheart. And Preston says, hello, everyone, Yellowheart. And Miriam says, hi, Preston. And Miriam says, if there is a hidden message waiting for me, what is it? It's a very good question. 2. And Preston says, hi, Miriam. Alrighty. Nice. Alright, so I've come on just now and I have questions. Fabulous. I love it. Alright, let's do this. I need a die. I need a die for Helen. She needs a deck. She needs a deck. Number 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. La 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 la. It's magic, You know. La, 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 la. Okay, let's do the thing. Let us do the thing. Okay, so where is Miriam's life going to be after 2 months? Try to pin message him on. We need more cards than that. Here we go. All right. Come back. Wow. Okay. We'll get there. Okay, so where's Helen's life going to be after 2 months? We have Apprentice of Pentacles. It looks like a new branch of revenue or other resources. Nice. I hope that goes well. It looks fruitful. Good for you. That means more resources are on the way. Okay, and Helen says, am I going good in healing? Is Helen going good in healing? Okay, yes, you are doing very well in healing, especially mentally, because this is the Ace of Swords, and swords are the suit of the mind. So mentally, you are healing very well. Keep going. You're doing very well. Okay. Will I feel totally free of depression at the end of the year? Will Helen feel totally free of depression at the end of the year? Nope, you will not. Now, hear out the card. This is the Elder of Cups, so a person who's been through a lot of emotions and has steadied themselves and has refined themselves may still sometimes experience sadness or, depression. But they will take them. You're noticed. Sorry, that was my phone. They take emotion like the sea. It ebbs and it flows. So you may come to understand this condition you have and be able to ride the waves as they come and know that it will be able to go back up as it goes down. And that is what the cards have to say. Okay. And Will I be married in 2028 with my forever person? Will I be already married in 20... Okay, yes. Will I be married in 2026 with my forever person? Nope. The devil. The devil's in the details. There's the devil. Okay, so it's not going to be 2028 with your forever person. And then the second, there was an or to that. Will it be the year of the marriage? Nope. So it's the devil and death. So it's temptation and change. Okay. So no on both. So it seems like 2028 is going to be full of temptation and materialistic things and feeling stuck. That's the other one. And death, but there is a flip side. With all this, there will be a huge death of something in this card. And with the death of this devil, there will be a rebirth, because that is the cycle of death. There is the ebb and there is the flow. There is the death and the rebirth. And that is what the cards say for 2028. Okay, and will R sell Helen the phone on Monday? Will R sell Helen the phone on Monday? And that is a no. It is a 6 of Swords. It was a victory of Swords. So you won't be sold the phone on Monday. But you are going to have a victory of something logical or mental that day. Which is good. Good news. Very good news. Will money be enough for my taxes this month? Will money be enough for taxes this month? Well, nope, the Tower. It seems like the foundations you are in are not very stable, and that's gonna be a no on the money being enough for taxes this month. And will she help with 1K because I'm buying the phone and try to balance things? Will she help with 1K? Ace of Wands, that is a yes. And the Ace of Wands is beginning of an action. But she is willing to help out. For good vibes. I'm just getting a lot of good vibes. Like this is a helpful action. So yeah, that's good. That's very good. Alright, and that's Helen's. And we're gonna put this deck back. Okay, and then go down. Why does this specific man's energy keep appearing in my readings when I don't ask about him? What am I truly meant to understand from his recurring message? Very good questions. It feels like I should ask all the cards. Number 2. It's the K Tarot. It's the K Tarot. I'm doing them upside down. Oh, these are such good cards. I love these cards. Okay, so what is the specific man's energy that routinely appear in your readings, even if you don't ask? What is Miriam truly meant to understand from this recurring message? Okay, so why does this specific man's energy keep repeating? The Chariot. He's a very determined one. And the Chariot is one that just keeps charging ahead, determined by their will to just keep going and going and going. And that is the type of energy that you're dealing with here. One stubborn, you know what. What is Miriam truly meant to understand from this recurring message? Beyond judgment. And that is, what is this? It's probably judgment. It's probably, and then that one is refinement. So it is refining. You need to refine yourself, or this person is going to help you refine yourself, because you can't grow unless you have an annoying person to pester you into it sometimes. So to refine the the funny thing is, these are major arcana. These are working in tandem. So the Chariot keeps coming along. And this is to refine you and your skills and your energy. And that is what the cards are saying. I hope that helps you out. And if there is a hidden message waiting for me, what is it? Ooh, hidden messages. I like to ask the oracle cards for hidden messages. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And money and the law of attraction. It is. It is the information card. It is shy. And we leave it in the box. And we leave it in the box. I need to pen where we're at so I remember. Hidden messages. I like hidden messages. I like to uncover them for you. Alright. The better it gets, the better it gets. When you deliberately seek positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to, you, in a sense, tune your vibrational tuner to more positive aspects of everything. And of course, you could tune yourself negatively as well. But as you are deliberately looking for positive aspects in yourself or others, you will find more of those things. The better it gets, the better it gets. For you, get more and more of what you are thinking about, whether you want it or not. So, instead of wasting your thoughts on the negative stuff, you have to start focusing on what you want. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. And then I've done both, and then I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna drink first. I'm gonna drink water and hydrate, and then I'm gonna read chat. I really like water. Water is tasty. Very good. Okay. I've hydrated, and I'm going to read more chats, and I'm going to probably make a new list. Let's see where this adventure goes. Okay, and John says, hello, Violet. Hi, John. I hope you're doing well. And Preston says, can I ask if my Leo is thinking of me? Yes, Preston, you can always ask if your Leo is thinking of you. Nancy Mom Oland. What next in August in my financial? Hi, Nancy. You seem to be new, so thank you for subscribing. I'm going to put your name on the list here, and once I catch up on chat, I'm going to do the entire list of their questions. So thank you for your patience. I will get to you very soon. Okay, Nancy is on the list. And Margaret is here. Hello, Margaret. Margaret says, is Paul hanging out with his friend tonight? Is TJ up to something? We got Margaret on the list. Twice. And John says, so Carter is going to Korea. Good for him. With his family. Okay. IDK, if he was hiding it from me, just wants to keep secrets. It's okay if he doesn't want to tell everyone. I mean, there's nothing against it. And Miriam says, what's coming towards me soon? And Miriam. And Miriam says, thanks for your guidance. You're very welcome. Okay, I have caught up on the list, so I'm going to go back up and start answering questions. Okay, so we are to Preston. It doesn't work here. It does not work there. It might work better here. It is what it is tonight, guys. It just is. Okay. We're gonna answer question. Preston's question is is Leo thinking of him? Okay, and that was a 7. Is Preston's Leo thinking about him? Is Preston's Leo thinking about him? Yeah? Okay. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah. The cards need to chill. The cards just need to chill. Chill out, guys. There's no need for this rambunctiousness. That's better. Okay. Yes. Your Leo is thinking of you. And it's even the Apprentice of Swords, which is the suit of the mind. So definitely thinking of you. And funny enough, it is the Apprentice of Swords. And this is my kid running with a sharp object card. So he is thinking wildly of you. In positive but funny ways, I think is the tone of this right now. So I hope that helps you out, Preston. And we're gonna put this deck back. I'm gonna go to Nancy's question. What next in August in my financial? So I suppose what Nancy is probably asking, how is her finances looking in August? I believe that is the question. How are finances looking in August for Nancy? Number 5. 5. Prisma Visions deck. What's next in... Ooh, baby, don't. Wait. Stop. Don't go back. Ugh. They exploded. When? Let's try again. What is Nancy's financial situation in August? That's better. It is the Hermits. So you are going to want to be more independent with your finances in August. You're going to want to spend things on yourself and not other people. And that's in August. So spend things that you need and not what other people need. And that is what the cards are saying. And this is the major arcana. We pay attention to the major arcana. They're important times in our life. So spend your money wisely and spend it on yourself. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out, Nancy. Okay, so Margaret has 2. Is Paul hanging out with his friends tonight? Okay, and Paul with friends. And is TJ up to something? Alrighty, we have the questions. We need a deck. I need a deck, please. I need a deck. Number 4. The Octopus Tarot. And now we have a deck and questions. So Paul, is Paul hanging out with friends tonight? And is TJ up to something? Okay, is Paul with friends? Yep, Paul's with friends. And is TJ up to something? Nope, he is not. So, Paul is with friends, and that is proven with the 4 of Cups, because 4 is a stable number, as Cups is emotions and relationships, so it makes sense that he's hanging out with friends he feels stable and comfortable with. And TJ up to something? No, the 7 of Cups. He is reminiscing about the past and nostalgia. So he's having nice thoughts. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Margaret. And then Miriam. What's coming towards me soon? Let's see. Nice 12. Just pinning the correct message. A 7. That is a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every little thing you do is magic. Yes, sir. There we go. Every little thing you do is magic. You know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's magic. You know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So what is coming towards Miriam? The Two of Wands, a decision of action and passion and magic and willpower, I want to say. So you're going to be presented with a decision, a decision that you're going to have to make an action on. You're going to have to choose which you want. And that is a decision that you personally have to make. And that is what the cards say. Alright, I hope that helps you out. And that is the end of that list. Yay. Alright, so I'm going to hydrate. Hydrating is very important to my brain. Brain and body. Whew. So good. Alright, so now I'm checking chats. And chat has not moved since I last read it. Alrighty. Amazing. So I guess that means I get to read oracle cards. Which one wants to be read? Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Ask and it is given. And Langland. Hello, Langland. Welcome. Because Langland says hi. I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm just going to read oracle cards until there are questions on the chat. It is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. Can I see my relationship with Ricky and make it till marriage? Oh, I'll ask the cards. One moment, please. Okay, it's deck 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so can Langland save her relationship with Ricky and make it till marriage? Can Langland save relationship with Ricky and make it till marriage? And the answer is no. No. That's the 9 of Swords. That is not advised. For your mental health, that is not advised. Because this is the card of misery. So that plan is not going to work well. And will there be a third party girl will come between us? Will there be any third party girl will come between us? That is a no. 3 of Pentacles. Something about a job will come between you, not a girl. Okay, I'll bounce you out. And then, can I know if he will commit on our relationship and stay loyal to me and get it last chance after we get back together? I broke his trust, so I wanted to know if he will commit to me again. Will he commit to the relationship? Okay. And that is a no. That is a no. 4 of Pentacles. Stable money. He's not going to commit emotionally. He is going to commit to it. I get the sense here that he's going to commit to his job or other resources. And that is what the cards say. And Langland says, currently we're on a break. Okay. And John says, yeah, it's kind of weird. And Langland says, will he come back to me in this October? There we go. Will he come back this October? Nope, he will not. the Five of Swords. He's going to be defeated logically. So he's going to be down in the dumps. He's not going to return in October. He's not. I'm sorry. And John says, what's this trip gonna be like? And Langland says, thank you. You're very welcome. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to John's question. Ugh. What's this trip gonna be like? Right, so number 1, cat turret. What is his trip gonna be like? What's his trip gonna be like? What's his trip gonna be like? That's it. Alright. That one. What's his trip gonna be like? The Queen of Wands. Very cozy. Cozy with not much action, weirdly enough. So everything is brought to him on there, like, how do I put this in words? Comfy, cozy. Very fun. And just nice and relaxed. He's gonna have a great time. So great that he's gonna feel so relaxed there. He's truly gonna have one of those good trips. He's really gonna enjoy it. And that is what the cards say. And Langland says, and lastly, can you tell me if he will come back this year or maybe in January? So for that, I'm going to, or no, and one more. This will be the last one. Will Ricky? Okay, so for your one question, can you tell me if he will come back this year or maybe on January? Okay, so I'm gonna for the timing thing, I like to use the Cosmic Timing deck, Oracle deck. So we're gonna find out, when will he come back? Sound good? All right. When will Ricky come back? When will Ricky come back? When will Ricky come back? Oh, okay. So the cards say it's up to you on when he'll come back. There is no date to it. So it is up to you. And one more. This will be the last, haha. Will Ricky and I meet next year? We're in a long distance. Alright, let's get a new deck. You get an extra card. Let's try again. Which deck? Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. Will Ricky and Langland meet next year? Will you meet next year? And that is a no. And that is Angel Blades. And that is a decision. That's a mental decision. Again, the cards are telling you it's your decision. And you have to make it. That carries on from the Time Oracle deck. It's up to you, and it is your decision to make. Alright, I hope that helps you out. And you are very welcome, by the way. And John says, yeah, his parents have money. Good for him. I'm glad his parents have money. They must love him and share it with him. All right. Well, thank you for all the questions, Langland. You had a lot. I'm so sorry they were all no's. They seem to be all no's. Anyway, since I've caught up on chat, I'm going to hydrate, and I'm going to pick an Oracle deck to read. Number 1. Conscious Rose. Hello, Conscious Rose. It's nice to see you. I don't believe I've seen your username before. So hello, thank you for subscribing and welcome. Not one. It would be this one. And Conscious Rose says, thank you. You as well. First time. Yes, welcome. You may ask your questions. I'm going to hydrate though. Boop. Let's see. Like a general question pertaining someone? Pertaining? Yes? So you would like a general question? So there's many questions you could ask. I can do a general reading if you like, if that's easy. And Conscious Rose says, yes, I have feelings for someone and I want to know how they feel. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's get Oracle deck. Oracle deck, sir. That's for that. Which deck? We got deck 6. So the Robinwood Tarot. And you're very welcome. So a general reading on this person that Conscious Rose likes. General reading on this person Conscious Rose likes. Yeah, sure. 15 card reading. Why not? So we have 1, 2, 3. 4. Can't do a 5 while I'm doing a 15. 1, 2, 3. 7, 8, 9. I need space. Hold on. I'm going to put these up here. Put you over here. Gonna need that. Look, I didn't ask for a 15 card reading. The card said to do it. Alright? Let's see here. And then we need 13, 14, 15. Oh, and then 10, 11, 12. There we go. Oh, 10, 11, 12 will be up here. Okay, so let's look at this. Conscious, you came in and you got a general reading, but you got a very lucky pick. You got a 15 card reading. Alright, let's see here. Oh, let's diagnose this reading. We're 1, 2, and 3. These cards reveal the general situation and feelings for the problem or question. So, a decision of the Wands, so action, maybe passion. A Queen of Wands, which I believe probably represents Conscious Rose. And 9 of Wands, which is admiring all the skills that you've made, but also acknowledging that you're tired. So a decision with all that. So we're going to leave that there for now. And then 4, 5, 6 is these cards reveal the things you need to know but are not aware of, or those things you know but do not think are pertinent. So Cups, 5 of Cups. So looking at the negative things instead of the positive. And then there's being very balanced in your emotions to where you don't have to worry about them so often and you can look at the world around you. And then there's being very secure in your money or resources. These cards reveal the things you need to know but not aware of, or those things you know but do not think are pertinent. Alright, 9, 7, 8, 9. These cards reveal those things you choose to change or personality traits you want to keep. Ooh, come back. So 3 is seeing opportunities in life, and Knight of Swords is aggressively going towards those opportunities, and that's going to reveal some comfort. So 10, 11, 12. This one. This purple. The Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords. So running with scissors. Knight of Wands. So very fast running with scissors. And makes everything very complicated with other people and their skills. These cards reveal those things you need to be aware of but cannot change, such as the attitudes of others or the new situation. You can't change how fast everyone is going, nor can you keep themselves safe from themselves, and they will challenge you at every turn. And 13, 14, 15, the final outcome. Alright, so the Page of Cups is someone who is not very good at managing their emotions, but they're on the path to beginning that. Then strength, inner strength. And then the Essence of Pentacles. Alright, so genre reading. The only major arcana you have is strength here in the finally outcome. Okay. Action. Opportunities and aggressively going towards them bring comfort. So this is this seems to be a very complex situation that you and this person are in, because there's a lot of skills involved and it's moving very fast paced. Emotions are not quite as they should be. Like, the emotional aspect is not quite taken into it that much. I see, like, looking at the negative side of things. Final outcome. Page of Cups, Strength, and the Pentacles. Right now, this is not a good time for anything to start emotionally. There's too much going on, and not much of it is about emotions. I think this is the piece that you're missing. You're missing stable emotions. Because you are looking at the spilled cups. You're missing, so you're focusing on the things that are not there. But you are stable in money, which is good. But that doesn't fulfill the emotional part. You are very much in the suit of wands, and that is a lot of action and building skills and going fast. It's all action, 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 one after the other. There does not seem to be a time to focus on emotions. So that's the thing. They aren't feeling that much. They are in a mode of action. And that is what the cards are basically saying. They're not very good with emotions, therefore they run away from them. That is the vibe of this person. So I hope that helps you out, Conscious Rose. And that was very cool. You got, it was very cool that you got a very long reading for your first general one. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then I'm going to take a drink, and I'm going to I'm going to catch up on chat. Which I see it going places, I just haven't been able to look up since I've been doing that reading. I know, my darling. That was my phone. Very good. Alright, so I have hydrated, and now I can look at chat and possibly make another list. Let's see here. And see, Conscious Rose says, thank you. You're very welcome. Happy to help. And Miriam says, when things will get clear about my love life. Alright. Miriam. That is a time question. We will get to that with the timing oracle deck. And Conscious Rose says, thank you. You are very welcome. Preston says, thank you, with a sparkly heart. You're very welcome, Preston. And Miriam says, thanks. And Miriam says, what is something my future self already knows that I don't? Miriam is again on the list. Okay. And Conscious says, okay. Not much to express. Thank you. Excuse me. You're very welcome. Okay. And now that I've caught up on the chats, I'm going to do the list. Oh, yeah, the time deck for Miriam. When will things get clear about Miriam's love life? When will things get clear about Miriam's love life? When will things get clear? Nope, don't need to turn these. When will they get clear? In July. In July. They will get clear in July. The cards have spoken. Okay. And what is something Miriam's future self already knows that I don't? That sounds like an oracle card question. Number 1, Moonology. Oh, Moonology is a good one for this. Okay, what is something Miriam's future self already knows that Miriam doesn't? This card is so ready to work tonight. I love it. Okay. What is something Miriam's future self already knows that Miriam doesn't? You are good enough. You are good enough. And we're going to read the book. Full Moon and Virgo. Full Moon in Virgo, page 78. You are good enough. Full Moon in Virgo. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's leading you to ask your question. Have you been humbled to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can also go too far, and drawing this card suggests that you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The Full Moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got to where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Attune to the moon. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Additional meanings for this card. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second-guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The teaching. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's the time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditation, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. So remember, you are good enough. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out, Marion. I'm going to have a drink of water, and then I'm going to look at chat. Okay. And Miriam says, I have that moon cards, and I got this card each time I use them. I think the cards are trying to tell you something, Miriam. You might want to listen to that card if you keep getting it not only from your readings, but another reader's readings. That's hilarious. I love that. And John says, did you work with the buck moon? Buck moon. I did not work with the buck moon. John says, Anatta is Buddhism. Oh, that was from the last video. Buddhism is Buddhism. I don't know what Anatta is. And John says, I've studied Eastern religion. Good. That's good. That's fun. You know, like Hinduism. Hinduism is also very good. I like it. And John says, Atman, unfiled wish Brahman. Anatta is part of Buddhism. Okay. Don't do you some form of Buddhism? I am Buddhist. I am a part of this world. I am part of this universe. And there is a teaching in Buddhism where you accept that you are a part of the universe and everyone is part of the unconscious, whether they realize it or not. And I have accepted Buddhism because it matches the closest thing I idealize in any religion, if I have to call it a religion. But I've always felt comfortable in Buddhism. To be oneness with the universe. It's very comfy. And John says, I mean, not being attached to crap is actually a good thing. Yeah, let that go. You meditate, you feel better, you live life. Buddhism. Wait, did you say you're Buddhist or not? I am. I am Buddhist. That is the religion that best captures my ideals. So when people ask my religion, instead of saying Christian, I say Buddhist. Because I'm not Christian. Oh no, there's reflection on my table. And John says there's a Buddhist monastery nearby called Oasis of Dharma. Cool. And Helen says hi. Hi, Helen. I hope you saw that I answered all your questions at the beginning of the video. And John says, I want to ask on that. Okay. What do you want to ask? I'm going to try to... Should I get involved in that? Do you feel connected in that? I don't want the reflection. No. I'll have to fix that later. No. And Helen says, feelings and thoughts of Mo. And John retracted a message. John says, I think it would be helpful. It's just down the street. Haven't we had this conversation before, John? I swear we have. Alright, let me make a list real quick. Hold on. Stuff is going down. Alright, so should John get involved in Buddhism? So John is on the list. And Helen is on the list. John is helpful. He's just on the street. Excuse me. And Helen says, will I buy the mob this coming week? And then, will it be M55? So 3. And John says, I can do it without getting caught by my parents. Okay. Alright, so first, the question is, should John get involved in that? Number 1, cat dirt, cat dirt. Should John get involved in Buddhism? Yes. The Knight of Wands. This is a fast action you should take. It will help you greatly on your journey. And that is what the cards say. So yes, John, go do it. Go do it. The cats say so. Okay, then we got Helen's 3 questions. Boop. Number 2. It's the gauge. Okay. So feelings and thoughts of Mo. Feelings and thoughts of Mo. Okay. Feelings and thoughts of Mo. feelings and thoughts of Mo. Okay, we have victory in swords. So a well-won victory in thinking. That's a good feeling. So the feeling of being victorious in a mental game. And thoughts are of wands. So thinking about all of the skills and all reflecting on how much they've learned, but also acknowledging that you're a bit tired. And that is the thoughts and feelings of Mo. I hope that helps you out. Will Helen buy the mob this upcoming week? Will Helen buy the mob this upcoming week? Will Helen buy the mob? Nope, Helen will not buy the mob. Six of Wands. There's a victory in action, but it doesn't have anything to do with buying the mob. So good things are going to happen, but it's not going to be. So good things are going to happen this upcoming week, but it's not going to be buying the mob. And will it be M55? Okay, will it be M55? No, it will not be M55. It's the Man of Coins. So there's an essence of hardworking, lots of stable resources, and money. And that is what the cards say. Okay, so should John get involved in the monastery stuff? Let's find out. Number 7. Every little thing you do is magic. You know. Love, 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 love. Should John get involved in the monastery stuff? Oops. Should John get involved in the monastery stuff? And the answer is yes. You should get involved in the monastery stuff. It's a good place to meditate and get involved with the universe and all the essences, with blades, cups, coins, and wands. It's a good place to manifest things. So yes, go enjoy your monastery stuff. It's good stuff. I hope that helps you out, John. I'm going to have a drink of water and then I will catch up on chat. Okay. And so I have a warning to give. I stream for 2 hours at a time. And currently, I am at 1 hour and 41 minutes. So, just keep in mind, I got like 19 minutes left in me. There's not a big list to do today, but just, I'm putting the warning out there. Okay, so, gonna look at chat. Make a list. Helen says, will I buy it in the next 10 days? Helen. John says, I'll check it out. Cool. Sounds like fun. Enjoy yourself, John. And John says, how did you get into Buddhism? I did research online. And it led me down a deep, dark, not dark, but it led me down a deep rabbit hole. And I learned about it and it felt right. Helen. And then Miriam says, what am I already ready for, even if I don't feel it ready? That's a very good question. That sounds okay. Good. So I've caught up on chat and I'm going to do these questions. So Helen asked, will Helen bite in the next 10 days? Number 3, supernatural deck. Will Helen bite in the next 10 days? The answer is no, these cards positions. That's a no. You will not bite in the next 10 days. You will have other action decisions to make, and it's not going to be a part of what you do in the next 10 days. Alright, I hope that helps you out. And then Miriam's is, what am I already ready for? Even if I don't feel ready. Let's do more Oracle cards. Sounds like a really big universal question. What is Miriam ready for? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting into the vortex. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. Okay. What is Miriam ready for, even if she doesn't feel ready? My true success is measured by my alignment. Alignment with Source, being inside your vortex of creation, becoming one with the true expanded version of you, is the ultimate selfishness. And yes, in that state of alignment, all good things must come to you. Every rocket of desire that you have launched will be fulfilled. True success is not attained if True success is not the attainment of things, the achievement of tasks, or the achievement of financial abundance. True success is the coming into alignment with you. Yes, selfishly aligning with your desires, your clarity, your confidence, and your knowledge, your love with yourself. That is very deep. So true success is measured by your alignment. All right, it's very good. I like that one. Okay, and then that one's done, and then hydration. Okay. And then we catch up on chat. John says, trying to figure out what kind of stuff they offer. I mean, it would be really easy. Yeah, sounds really good for you, John. Go for it. And Helen says, is the new action next week applying for a job? John says, they got a workshop. I'll give it a shot. It sounds like a really good adventure for you, John. Go for it. Enjoy yourself. You deserve it. And Miriam says, Violet, get yourself an oracle and we'll end it at you like that. Thanks for the today's guidance. Floating hearts. You're very welcome, Miriam, and thank you. I will pull an oracle. I appreciate it. Okay, and then John says, coming up soon, I'm trying to grow spiritually. Yeah, well, that's really good, John. I like to hear that. I hope you find some happiness. Let's see, Helen. Is the new action next week applying for a job? Let's find out. This number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is the new action next week applying for a job? Yes, the new action is applying for a job. And this is a major arcana. It is the Lovers. And while usually I would say it's a romance, I think that this is today the version of the Lovers that is the choice, making the choice to do the action or dance the dance of getting a new job. So have fun with that adventure. And then I get to pull an oracle deck for me. Thank you, Mariam. I appreciate that. I get an oracle reading. I like my oracle cards. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know you will, darling. And that was my phone. And it's the money and the law of attraction. Beautiful. Right up my alleyway. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. Okay. Oh, and good night, Mariam. Press well. Sorry, you meant to say that earlier. I'm getting tired myself. And I have about 6 minutes left, and then I will go rest. Okay, so the oracle card for myself is my what is need not influence my what is becoming. What is has no bearing on what is coming unless you are continually regurgitating the story of what is. By thinking and speaking more of how you really want your life to be, you allow what you are currently living to be the jumping off place for so much more. But if you speak predominantly of what is, then you will still jump off, but you will jump into more of the same. Yeah, I feel that. I do. Alright, well, thank you for that oracle blessing. I love that. Thank you. And Helen says, thank you, Violet, for all the answers. You're very welcome. I am so grateful. You're very welcome again. I'm happy to help out. And Miriam says, nice one, Violet. Well, thank you. I do like that one. It's very nice. A lot of changes in my life have been happening. A really major one, too. Awesome. Okay. And Miriam says, good night. Take care. You too. I send my love back to you. Bye. Oh, I still have like 4 minutes left. So I will see if I'll hold on for 4 more minutes and then I will go to bed. But everybody else is welcome to go to bed. I always hold on. I hold on so tight. Ah. Nah. Alright, maybe one more oracle card for the night since there's no more questions. Ha ha. Number 2. 1, 2. I like my crows. What do my crows have to say? It will take up the rest of the time. So no more readings. This is it. No more. It'll fill up to be 2 hours, and then I'm gonna say goodnight. But one more crow card cannot hurt. Maybe I'll make a crow friend soon. Okay, what do the crows say? Balance. Oh, he's so fluffy and cute looking. Alright, what does balance say? Have you ever noticed how even on windy days, crows and other birds can stay perfectly positioned on a thin telephone wire? They seem almost unfazed or unbothered by the wind. When we are in balance, we meet external forces with our internal strength, giving each space to exist in harmony. When balance appears, you may need to call upon your inner strength, as an approaching situation may test your ability to stay cool and composed. May test your ability to stay cool and composed. Just like the wind, it too will make its presence known and then move along. Balance may also appear when your daily schedule could use some reorganizing. Are you creating time for yourself, or is your day consumed with tasks that drain your energy? I like that. I did a lot of balance work today. It was fun. Alright. So it is now 2 hours, everybody. I'm going to wish you all good night. I love you all. Thank you for all of your wonderful questions. Rest well, and I will be back in 22 hours I'm hoping I'm hoping I will be streaming at 8:30. I know it's a bit later than normal. We're just gonna see how life is tomorrow. So that's what it is. Alright, love you. Bye. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ha. And Miriam says, on point explanation. Very good. And Miriam sends a wave. Bye.